Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Origin. It's been about 2 days since I was doing some recording. I had to take a Thursday off. I just needed a little break. So as you can see, I got some new armor. You actually do this from there was like this quest, but basically you find the Juggernaut armor as you're doing the Dalish Elf quest or like plot. So I found the rest of them, and actually when you fight those like revenants, that's where you get them. I also like changed the tactics for some of my characters, so I thought like I should be starting with like the Thunder armor. Like these should be like the main ones I use. So I also I don't know if I'm gonna use like I think it was called like shield defense. I don't know if I'm gonna use that one or not, but I'm gonna leave it at this for right now. Oh, I gotta change. Oops, I gotta change that real quick. Just let's see. Shield bash, target at range, short and medium, shield wall, and then enemy. Gotta do that. It's kind of a little embarrassing, but whatever. Short and medium. There we go. I'm not gonna worry about him since I'm not gonna be bringing Zevran here, but we're gonna like work on Wynn. We're gonna bring her obviously, and then we're gonna bring in Morgan as well. I thought these should also be like my main ones here. But yeah, so we are gonna be going to Orzahammer. Now I have heard that this area is really hard, like early game, so. And I also changed Alistair's armor, so he now can wield the Paladin set, which is awesome. Yes. So we're going to take Alistair, Morgan, and Wynn.
Yes.
Alright, let us begin. I'm kind of scared, honestly, but, we should be fine now. I also did some just regular side quests, too. So yeah, kind of curious what's in store for us. All right, cool. I actually needed to. Let's see here. Let's make some greater. Oh damn. Let's do that. There we go. Cool. And then got a few characters I think we should put the greater. Give him, and then same thing. Let's take care of that. Get rid of that there. All right. Well, I think we are ready. So it already looks a little eerie, but let us see what awaits us. Maybe we'll meet some dwarves. Already we see like a cool dwarven statue. Of course the graphics are not as stellar as it is in later games, but hey, I prefer good quality over graphics. So we got bounty. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get buffed
Your
up.
wish.
So we'll go with 8.
As you say. Oh?
Let's see here.
Enemies upon.
Yeah, see that's. Yeah, let's go. And then we shall go with. Let's go with Yeah, she has her armor on, so we'll go with 9. Trying to petrify here. Nice. Where are you going?
Let's finish.
Alright, then we'll go with 6. I guess we can go with this one too. Oh no, don't tell me she died. Or were they all bounty hunters? Oh, it was like an innocent civilian. Oh well. Injury kits, those could be good.
Let's get started.
Don't really need that one, but yeah, so it seems like they were all bounty hunters. I thought there was one that was just like a civilian. Guess not. I want to save it just here, just so I don't have to like come back here in case something happens. It's always good to save when you go to like a new area. Huh. So it seems like they were going to attack the people here. So let's just talk to some of them.
Let kings fight over kings. Trade needs to flow. Is it true Grey Wardens killed Ferelden's king? How am I supposed to live with no crafts to sell? I'll be ruined.
So, oh, let's talk to him. Maybe he knows something.
Can I interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned armour and weaponry this side of Val Royeaux.
Let me take a look.
Oh, of course.
I just want to see what he has here for... Is that a greatsword? Yes, it is. Okay, so it's just like the same... Doesn't seem like he has anything good, though. So let's see, is this better? No. But this might be better for Alistair. But of course we need to have... Yeah, so we're not going to be able to use that for a while. But that's fine. Ooh. Let's see. Remarkable topaz. So that's going to be like a gift. I wonder if it's deeper within where we'll get the infinite supply of deep mushrooms. Oh well.
So I spoke to this hunter the other day, and you know what he says?
The one who talked about all the werewolves?
The very same. Said he saw him plain as day. Wonder what he's been drinking.
Saw the hero, Dane, walking beside them too, I expect. With Andraste following behind.
Here, most likely.
Dwarf. Let's see. Nobody.
Have you given thought to perhaps prolonging your life by forcing another...
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant.
You live on the surface?
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzammar's lifeline. Even if we're denied a caste, the Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone. But they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites. Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
Yeah, they may not like the dwarven surfacers, but hey, it's like they also don't want to, but they don't want to, but they want to have all the what's what I'm looking for. But they want to have all the nice things that come with that. So I think they just look down and was like, oh, you're guy, you don't smith or anything, you don't mine, you're just trading. So it's probably just some arrogance. Anyway, how often do you restock in Orzahammer?
Twice a year. I'm confined to a trade stall in the commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it.
Never mind, I should go.
Best of luck to you.
So, I guess these guys are just people who just, like, communicate with the outside world, and then probably the dwarves, like, inside are probably going to be a lot more snobbish.
You heard about the revolt in Oswald?
So, let's see.
King Loghain will not...
Vieta! This land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzahammer will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I have important business in Orzahammer.
None more important than mine.
Your business will wait. Orzahammer must limit outside influence until the throne is settled. No one gets in.
Why have your people retreated like this?
They hide because they are dwarves.
I would challenge any race to fare as well. Our king is dead. Endrin can returned to the Stone Knot 3 weeks ago. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
That's not good. Let's see, a blight is coming, they must unite for Ferelden. The Grey Wardens need their traditional dwarven allies.
The Wardens killed King Caelan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
Yeah, in your face,
You're
Logan.
letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Loghain is the traitor who killed Loghain at Ostagar. Run to your false king. The dwarves will not hear him today.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
Yeah, whatever.
You are free to enter Orzahammer, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Cool, so now we have entered...
Trust follow, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing. We prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting, but your presence will be tolerated.
Those statues are dwarven paragons, if I remember right. The best of their ancestors.
Oh, I was like, wait, what statues is he talking about?
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzahammer will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her.
Don't say that! Not to me, not to anyone. Now get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
Huh, so
Yes,
we got
Mother.
Orzahammer Guard. Another Orzahammer Guard. Let's see what this has to say. Huh, the Paragons. I also forgot to read up on the lore on Fenharel, I think his name? Yeah, the Dreadwolf.
You know, of all the mages I've met, you have to be the first one I can honestly say I've really liked.
Oh.
Why, thank you,
I
Alice.
thought you were talking about Morgan for a
I'm
second.
quite touched. I like you too,
Well, she's a
Alice.
witch.
I imagine
She
my
falls
son
under
would
the
have grown up to
same
be
category.
someone like you.
Red,
Your son?
please, sir.
I thought you
just
said you
a
were
bit,
never married.
For the love
That's
of
true.
Paragons.
I never have been.
Please,
Oh,
I
then
haven't
this
eaten
wasn't
in days.
before you joined the circle.
I joined the circle at the age of
For the
9.
love of
So, no.
Paragons.
Alright,
You
let's
still
continue
love
on.
Yes.
Paragons.
Why wouldn't I?
Good. It appears you got away from the chantry just in time.
So
This
let
should
us
be
see
easy
what's
enough.
in here. So some kind of gathering?
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You will not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Oh shit. Oh damn! Spilling his guts and everything. Well, it certainly feels like there are two sides that we can probably take. Either, you know, go with the one that's like that's accusing. It's like, oh, you know, with the there's like one side whose father was killed by a usurper, so we could join them. That's probably the right choice then, siding with the usurper. So let's talk to the captain of the guard.
Vieta, surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
Well, they're probably busy with other things, so let's not bother him.
Yes, you should.
So let's take a look at Paragon of Arkham. The gates of Orzahammer are open to you, but King Endrin has died, and the Dashirs, the Dwarven lords, have been unable to choose a successor. To gain their aid, the deadlock in the assembly must end. Got it. Well, let's go over this over here. Let's talk to her first.
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive.
This Balin, is that King Endrin's son?
Aye. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons. In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power. It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir.
What do you know about this Lord Harrowmont?
Lord Harrowmont should be our king. He was King Endrin's closest advisor, the only one he could trust. Endrin himself, ancestors welcome him, asked the Assembly to endorse Harrowmont.
Why such hate for Balin?
Everybody knows he killed his brother Trian and let his father's favorite son take the blame. And many question whether Endrin died abed, as we were told, or whether Balin helped him along.
Yeah, it does seem like... Yeah, there's definitely some political power play going on here. I got two, you know... Like... Well, you got two, like... I forget. So one of them is, like, is Balin's son, I think, and I think another was his son or something. Or either way, there was, like, a usurper. So we got some contention going on here that we're going to have to resolve. Is Harrowmont qualified to rule?
He is a good man and a skilled general. King Endrin trusted him with his life, and I will do no less.
Did you know King Endrin?
Only as a potential match for one of his sons. He was a good king, stern and fair and just.
How did Endrin die?
He died in bed after his eldest son was murdered, and the Assembly condemned his second son for it. I cannot blame him for preferring to join the ancestors in eternal peace, if Balin didn't murder him himself.
And who are you?
I am Narav Helmi, third daughter of the second matron of House Helmi. And you, stranger? What brings you to Orzahammer at such a time?
I am Aiden, a Grey Warden, and I am here seeking aid.
A Grey Warden? That explains why they allowed you past the gates. What kind of aid do you mean?
I have a treaty compelling Orzahammer to aid against the Blight.
A blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets. I'm sorry, stranger. I fear there will be no aid for you in Orzahammer. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, I suggest you talk with his trusted advisor, Dulin Ferrender. He might be able to get you an audience.
Dulin Ferrender. So we'll need to do this other quest. Yeah, so speak to Dulin. So you could take a turn to earn an audience with Harrowmont. You must speak to Dulin Ferrender. Yeah, so let's talk to this Dulin Ferrender. Of course, I want to see what more the city has to offer, so... that's locked. We don't want to be pissing off the dwarves now. Commoner. That looks like a chef of some sort. Nuggering or former.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Let's talk to this guy first.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Have a look at my shop, I hope?
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
Alright, so let's see. Probably some of the... Okay, none of the really good lyriums, but... Metal shard. What about armor? Don't think it's anything I could use here. Ooh, what's this? So that's a dagger. 30. Yeah, I could definitely use that for Zephyrin. Zephyrin could use that. What's this? 10 Constitution. Okay, that's insane. Health regeneration in combat. High key, I'm thinking I might give that to, what's his face? To Alistair later. So, that's the Diamond Quarter. Hilda. I mean, there's a lot of NPCs I could talk to, but at the same time, I wanna...
I do not even want to think from what manner of substance a cave-dwelling people would create their spirits.
Oh, that probably, yeah, no, we probably don't want to go there, because... Where are we? So what's over here? Nothing? Okay. So who was it we need to find? Dulin Ferrender. It's just a noble. And that's just a guard.
So the closer you live to the surface, the higher class you are.
Questions arise
Unless you're
regarding
actually
Lord
on the
Balin's
surface.
impending marriage to a casteless commoner. Favoritism to the casteless suspected.
Yeah, I think this is where we need to go. Ah, here he is.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Ferrender. Second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
I have a treaty. I would speak with Lord Harrowmont.
In an ordinary time, Lord Harrowmont would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Harrowmont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harrowmont, you will need to prove he can trust you.
How can I prove I'm not working for... How can I prove I'm not working for Balin?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
Do you want me to find out why your fighters dropped out?
That would be enlightening. Though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm. Cool. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
Alright, I'll enter this proving and see why the others withdrew.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
So, if I want to get some more, like, greater, I'm going to have to at least have some more of that. Okay. So the Commons, I think... Yeah, so that was like on the other side here. How are we on time? Oh, we're just about ready to end it, so probably when we...
It'll be 2 years tomorrow.
Commons, I'll end it there. Yeah, this place is really cool though. It's like, wow. I don't know, I really like the aesthetic with it. You got like lava boiling in the, like, beneath the surface. You have it like, as like a waterfall. That's cool. This is a really awesome area. Okay, where was the Commons again? So we need to, yes, we need to Dusk Town. Heroes. That, yeah, that's the deep road, so we don't want to be going there. Alright, I think up here is where we need to go. Yeah, so let me... Alright, so let's see here. We'll not see in person until you prove yourself trustworthy. Notice during for an emergency fight in Herman's name. Okay, so... Okay, so they're in the proving grounds. One of proving when has decided to drop out. If you could find out why and persuade him to fight again, it would. Yeah. Okay. So
you met this sibling of yours?
So we'll just go up there and I'll
but yes.
end it.
And you made a promise to help her?
Alright guys, I shall catch you all in the next one. In the next part, we are going to talk to,
yes.
What's this guy's name again? We're going to talk to Harrowmount's representative, see why they dropped out, maybe even have them join us, and in that part we will deal with Balin's side, and I think we'll be fine then. So yeah, until next time guys, I shall see you in the next one.